Hi friends, in this video we are going to discussing about NISM Series 1 Currency Derivatives Exam Mock Test for Chapter 2. First question, which of the following is not a condition required for a financial instrument to be classified as a derivative under AS 30 India? Option A, value depends on an underlying asset. Option B, settle on a future date. Option C, requires full cash outlay on trade date. And option D, capable of being settled on net basis. Correct answer is option C. Derivatives do not require full cash outlay on trade date, which gives them leverage. AS30 requires the contract to have value linked to the underlying future settlement and minimal initial investment. Next question. What is the main economic function of derivatives? Option A, increase government revenue. Option B, risk management. Option C, facilitate arbitrage. And option D, enable speculative trading only. Correct answer is option B. Derivatives are primarily used for hedging and risk management, allowing market participants to protect against adverse price movements. Next question. An importer wants to hedge against INR depreciation. Which of the following derivative strategies is most suitable? Option A, buy USD INR put option. Option B, sell USD INR future. Option C, buy USD INR future. And option D, enter a swap agreement. Correct answer is option C, buy USD INR future. An importer worried about rising USD INR should buy USD at a fixed future price using a USD INR future contract. Next question. Which of the following statements about exchange traded derivatives is false? Option A, they are standardized contracts. Option B, traded on recognized stock exchanges. Option C, guaranteed by clearing corporation. And option D, privately negotiated and not regulated. Correct answer is option D, privately negotiated and not regulated. That applies to OTC derivatives. Exchange traded derivatives are standardized, regulated and cleared by a clearing corporation. Next question. Identify the derivative type used primarily by speculators for directional trades with higher leverage. Option A, options only. Option B, forwards only. Option C, currency futures. And option D, swaps. Correct answer is option C, currency futures. It allows traders to speculate on currency movements with high leverage and low capital requirement. Next question. Which of the following is an advantage of exchange traded derivatives over OTC contracts? Option A, customized hedging. Option B, counterparty risk. Option C, high liquidity and transparency. And option D, private negotiation flexibility. Correct answer is option C, high liquidity and transparency. Exchange traded derivatives offer transparent pricing, margin system and clearinghouse guarantees, unlike OTC contracts. Next question. Which of the following is a common instrument in the currency derivative segment? Option A, equity options. Option B, commodity futures. Option C, USD INR futures. And option D, bond ETFs. Correct answer is option C, USD INR futures. Next question. A trader wants to limit losses but retain upside. Which approach should he adopt? Option A, hedging using forwards. Option B, insurance via options. Option C, diversification through futures. And option D, arbitrage with swaps. Correct answer is option B, insurance via options. Options act like insurance, limiting downside risk while allowing upside gain. The premium is the cost of the insurance. Next question. Which of the following participants enter the market to exploit price inefficiencies? Option A, arbitrageurs. Option B, speculators. Option C, hedgers. And option D, central banks. Correct answer is option A. Arbitrageurs identify and trade on price inefficiencies across markets to make risk-free profits. Next question. What is the main difference between a forward and a future contract? Option A. Forwards are traded on exchange. Option B. Futures are customizable. Option C. Forwards are standardized. And option D. Futures are exchange traded and standardized. Correct answer is option D. Futures are standardized contracts traded on exchanges while forwards are OTC and customizable. Next question. A company wants to hedge USD receivables. Which derivative should it use? Option A. Buy USD put option. Option B. Buy USD INR futures. Option C. Sell USD INR futures. And option D. Short USD call option. Correct answer is option C. The company is exposed to INR appreciation, which reduces USD value. Selling USD futures locks in a favorable rate. Next question. The value of a currency derivative is primarily driven by option A. Demand for derivative itself. Option B. Market rumors. Option C. Spot value of the underlying currency. And option D. Interest rate of domestic banks. Correct answer is option C. Spot value of the underlying currency. Derivatives derive value from their underlying asset. In this case, the spot exchange rate of the currency pair. Next question. Why is no full payment is required on the trade date in derivative contracts? Option A. Reduces counterparty risk. Option B. To ensure immediate settlement. Option C. Provides leverage to participants. And option D. Avoid need for margins. Option C. Provides leverage to participants. Derivatives allow participants to take larger positions with limited capital thanks to leverage. Next question. Which instrument allows one to lock in a future exchange rate without upfront cost? Option A. Currency swap. Option B. Futures contract. Option C. Currency option. And option D. Forward contract. Correct answer is option D. Forward contract. These are OTC agreements that lock in a future rate without upfront premium, unlike options. Next question. A trader expects high volatility but it is unsure of direction. Which is the ideal instrument? Option A. Forward contract. Option B. Futures contract. Option C. Long straddle using options. And option D. Buy USD INR futures. Correct answer is option C. Long straddle using options. A straddle profits from volatility in either direction. Ideal when direction is uncertain but movement is expected. Next question. Which market participant uses derivatives mainly for managing existing exposure? Option A. Speculator. Option B. Arbitrager. Option C. Hedger. And option D. Market maker. Correct answer is option C. Hedgers use derivatives to manage or eliminate existing risk in currency exposure due to imports or exports. Next question. Which feature distinguishes OT derivatives from exchange traded ones? Option A. Margin requirement. Option B. Standardized contract terms. Option C. Private negotiation and customization. And option D. Daily settlement. Correct answer is option C. Private negotiation and customization. OTC derivatives are privately negotiated, allowing custom terms, unlike standardized exchange traded contracts. Next question. In India, exchange traded currency derivatives were introduced primarily to option A. Attract foreign investors. Option B. Improve speculation. Option C. Provide efficient hedging tools for SMEs. And option D. Replace RBI spot rate mechanism. Correct answer is option C. Provide efficient hedging tools for SMEs. Next question. Which of the following is not a derivative product? Option A. Forward. Option B. Option. Option C. Swap. And option D. Cash equity. Correct answer is option D. Cash equity is a direct investment, not a derivative. Derivatives derive value from underlying assets like equity, currency, etc. Suppose a 3-month USD INR forward rate is quoted at 83.90 and the spot rate is 83.50. Then what is the forward premium? Correct answer is forward premium equal to 83.90 minus 83.50 equal to 0.40. Forward premium equal to 83.90 minus 83.50 equal to 0.40.